All right, so we just did the beginning of the game. We beat Ganon, and I kind of showed some little tricks already. Now we're going to do before the first dungeon. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to do the first dungeon. I'm going to show you some tricks and where to get all the echoes as soon as possible, and where to get every treasure chest and item that you can possibly get when they're available. Starting with the rock echo. An ordinary rock that might be found anywhere. Good for throwing. This is your first weapon. If you see boxes, break them. Because, okay, I didn't get anything. I do count all the chests as a true 100%. Where are we? Maybe the map thingy the person gave you can help us figure it out. Press minus to open your map. And your face is your face. Alright, so we're at the Suthorn Beach. I'm assuming it's Suthorn. It could be Suthorn or Suthorn or Yeah, okay. Alright, so boxes, break them. There's a Zol here. Oh, a monster. It noticed you. Zelda, can you fight monsters? I can do this. Scare him, apparently. There you go. Take his money. And I learned a Zol Echo. That's the first monster echo. Defeating the monsters gives Shimmer, which allows you to learn them like you just did. ZR. Oh, everything can be learned and use Y. The typical stuff. Also, again, if you want stuff, break things. Also, if you're wondering, there's walls here. You can climb them later on in the game. I used all the items here to make a bridge to try to climb the top. There's an invisible wall there. You can't go up that. If you go in the water here, you might find some money. It's nice to find free money. This is also to teach how to swim. A to dive, B to service, A to go down, B to go up. You see some urchins there. Ignore them for now. No, ignore them completely. Defeat those olds, try to steal their stuff. I really wish I got some items right now. Alright, so we're gonna... There's a treasure chest up there. Again, the game wants you to get creative and use your echoes to get things like the treasure chest. Red rupee. Alright, this game also wants to show you these spikes cannot be destroyed with wood. So, of course... Good thing you have a rock echo. Oh, triple kill. Nice. And we're gonna learn my favorite echo of the whole game. I know people say that to create hype. I literally think, and it's so early, I'm not just saying that just because. I really think that might be my favorite echo. Oh look, a heart piece and a rupee. So for this heart piece, we're gonna use anything. You can use a bed, you can use a box, you can use a table. And you're gonna grab heart piece number 1. This is right at the beginning at the Suthorn Beach. There's a rupee here, a rupee over here, and a rupee over here. Are you? I'm gonna be nice to you. Alright, next. Keys. This is where I like urchins. All you have to do, they just stand there. And enemies come right at them. We learned the keys echo. Alright, here's our second heart piece puzzle. This is still in the Suthorn Beach, but in the cave, obviously. These are boxes, and there's a ledge here. What some people might do is use a boulder to break the box, but that breaks one box. But us, we're cooler than that. We're gonna use spikes, and it breaks all three. And we got heart piece number 2. See spikes, just... And a little note, when climbing, jump, you'll go faster. We've made it out, and we are in the Southern Prairie. If you're like me, you want to collect stuff, so cutting grass, getting money, or items. I haven't seen any items yet. Oh, look, that's another treasure chest. So we're gonna do this and this. And that's still not high enough. So let's make steps. And we got ourselves 50 rupees. Okay, we can cut some grass here. And we've made it to our first village. This is called the Suthorn Village. My suggestion now is to go... You can talk to people to learn stuff. I'm not going to do that. To learn about the game, storyline, I don't need to do that. Go in these houses. In this house, you'll learn the meat echo. There's another place to learn this, but this is the soonest you can learn it. In this house, you'll get pot. Over here, if you want to, this is Link's house. There's some cool references we can show you. Link's hat. I think Zelda has a nice video about this. There's a pot that you can break, of course. There's an owl, Link's Awakening. The magic pot potion. No, what do you call it? The magic is cool. The rug on the wall. There's a few things in this place. The axe in the front. You don't have to talk to him, but you can learn his trampoline. This is my second favorite item. Or echo. Use the trampoline to go in this well. And in here, in case you didn't learn anything, there's pot, there's wooden boxes, there's a bed and a table, and you get yourself some nectar. These will help you make smoothies later. Break these boxes, get more stuff. Look at like a nectar. And if you go in here, the last house, hey, look, there's a heart piece. 80, I got that because I like to find money on the ground. That's heart piece number 3. That is in the Suthorn Village in the shop. And as you leave, you go up here. This guy is trying to call on the other side. And they can't leave the village because of this rift. Yeah, but we can learn the sign. The sign echo, I haven't used it once. I'm gonna use it now. But there's some stuff here. There's like words on it. Text is faded, hard to make out. Sometimes a good lay down on the bed is all you need to feel better. That's a clue. There's another one that I like. No, I think maybe you have to put it on a... You could probably use this as a shield, but only once. See, little clues. It says other stuff. Hey Zelda, have a look at this. And this is your first waypoint. Waypoint has been recorded. Now you can warp here using the map. Alright, it lit up. These waypoints, we use these a lot. Rifts can appear all over the place, so you just travel quickly around the world. So use this to fast travel. So if you go anywhere else and you go find a waypoint, you can just click it and travel to it, or warp to it is the word they use. All right, our goal is to go here. If you really don't want to do too much work, you can do this. I'm not gonna do this, but I'm just showing you could. If you don't want to collect stuff. And you go straight there. But I'm not. I'm going this way. You'll see why, because I want to collect everything. You also skip these cutscenes if you go that way. I'm sensing lots of creatures in this area. I think the place marked with a yellow circle is up ahead. Alright. You can use keys. For now, we're using urchins. Because I want this treasure chest. And we guys have Electro apples. Oh, the keys came in handy. Okay, cool. We're gonna go back. And you can see, and use your right joystick to look around. There's a treasure chest here. So we're gonna use my rusty trampoline. Again, by pushing, so I can only use 2. And it's kind of fast, I guess. 20 rupees. Excellent, dude. And now we're in this cave. In this cave, oh look, there's a Zol on fire. You can use rocks. Ah. Okay, I was about to use urchin. You learned the ignozol echo. This is your first fire enemy. It's basically used to light things on fire when needed. See, break stuff, you get stuff. Like an apple. Alright, and just so you could use... I think the game, again, just wants to show you it being used. But don't touch the fire, because you will get burned. Don't play with fire. Oh no! I'm losing my rupees. Oh, and there you go. I'm on fire. And also spinning around makes the fire go faster. And you'll see this torch is not lit. Like all Zelda games, if you see an unlit torch, you gotta light it. That's what the Zol is for. Cut some grass. Open the treasure, and we got ourselves a bottle. That is our first fairy bottle, it's called. You'll see how the fairy bottles are used later on. If you played Zelda games, I want to say it's the same, but it's slightly different. And rupees. I'm trying to get 400 rupees as fast as possible. Like the sign said, you can use an old bed to sleep on, rest. Your hearts will go up. If you sleep, get up and sleep, your hearts will go faster instead of staying on it. Now you'll see here, there's a walkway over here. I don't know if you're supposed to do this now or later, but I'm going to do it now. Because there's something there. You can see the map. And also the map is divided by dotted lines. I'm going to unlock certain parts by using these dotted lines later on. With this little guide. Do I want to defeat them? Sure. Just why not? Ropes. Basically the snakes. They're a decent item. They go fast and they go straight. They go straight at the enemy. Assuming the enemies don't move. And over here is a treasure chest. With a purple rupee, which is good to have. And that's the only thing here. Later on, there's a wall up here that you might want to go up later. Up to you. I'm gonna go up here a different way later on. But when you have the ability to do so, you can go up there now, or whenever you can. Okay, we're gonna go down. So this is where we end up. We're gonna continue. You can cut grass, defeat more enemies. Also, notice that they're in the grass. If you feel like it, you can just burn them. There's an enemy over there. I wonder what that is. And over here, you're gonna see a cave. In this cave, this is in the Suthorn. There's a trick that you could learn or do. It's not easy, but I saw Dr. Wily do it, so I'm gonna try it. Ta-da! And you get your 4th heart piece. But I'm gonna go down this way to show the intended way. Also, is we're gonna get this guy. Oh, I still got hit. You learned the Caramadillo Echo. Alright, and this just shows you how they work. They roll and break boxes. Also, I might get stuff, and I don't get stuff. Again, if you're climbing, jump to go faster. You could ignore that Caramadillo, and now you get your heart piece. Oh, I got good at that. Alright, and if you played mini golf, I think this area wants to show you how to use the Caramadillo. Got him. Or you could just aim at him. Like this. And you get your Spear Moblin. Alright, and you're gonna see this little floaty thing. What is that? It's a fairy. Fairy jump into your bottle. Fairy automatically restores some hearts if you run out. So they automatically go into your bottle. You don't need a net or anything. And here it is. And there are 4 of them. I believe they restore 3 hearts. By the way, it's not that much. Now we're going to the yellow circle. Was it where it's supposed to go? Looks like the rift is blocking the door. Zelda, my role is to mend the rifts. Lots of friends. Well, I guess we have to fix this rift. I wonder if something happened to them. So we're gonna look for Tri's friends. And you're gonna ask Tri you're gonna help investigate. Let's head this way. You can find the entry point. Just so you know, if you go to the entry point first, it won't be open. So you do have to go here for sure. Alright, this is where you can learn the meat echo. Also, you'll see the moblins see the meat and they go towards the meat. This way, you can distract them. Or again, you could use your other echoes to defeat them. We'll try different ones. Let's use the rope. And you could help by throwing the box at him. And after you defeat the moblins in the camp, it unlocks the treasure chest. I think this is the game to show you that how enemy camps work. But if there's boxes... Oh gosh. Alright, before you go up there, you're gonna see this... Actually, I'll get this waypoint. We're gonna go down here. Oh, that's the moblin that we saw earlier. Rope. Attack. And then, well, this is a random drop. You get a monster fang. This will also be used to make smoothies later on in the game. And as you go up into this cave, you're gonna see triangles on this fire thing. We're gonna learn the brazier. Brazier? I don't know what that is. But this place specifically, you get something. One of the, also a very good beginning echo. What I would suggest you do right from the start is pull out this ignozol and hold it up now. And then throw it. And now he's on fire. Then all you do is wait. Or you can maybe use keys or something. Now while I'm here. And there he goes. You learned the peahat echo. This is a very good, oh no, beginner. Actually, it's good for a long time, this echo. I knew it. I can sense my friends in there. But they can't move. It seems like they're trapped. If that's the case, we won't be able to mend the rift at all. I think we'll have to go there and help them. Then we can deal with the rift properly. We can save them if we work together, Zelda. Alright, we're entering our first rift. You're going to see how rifts work, and I'm going to show you... in some of these rifts, I'll show you some tricks. In this rift, I have 2 tricks I can think of off the top of my head. One of them is not really a trick, but... yeah, I think it's fun. Or it's silly. Let's go, Zelda. Alright, you see these blobs? When they touch you, enemies come out and they become rift enemy blobs. But you outrun them by spinning and jumping off. And then they leave you alone. Actually, they'll find you eventually. But I did that by accident and I thought that was a great idea. When people get pulled into rifts, they kind of petrify. They can't move anymore. And if they stay that way, they'll eventually fade away. But that won't happen to you, Zelda. You're a special. Alright, now you have to go in this cave to come out the other side. Or if you don't want to go there, you could literally... But because I need to show the intended way, we're going back in here. You can jump. I can use a bed. Oh, the keys break your beds. That's crazy. Tap on the button to open the door. This just basically shows you that buttons do things. And then in here, you can do whatever you want. You could use the trusty urchin, or because they're boxes, this is more fun. Armadillo, go! Okay. Alright, definitely, I've gotten more items here before. Okay, now, if you're anything, check the map to see where you need to go. Usually you have to go to the opposite side of where you are. So there's 3 ways to go. We're going to go to the left, to the right, and then to the left again. Let's go down here. Let's go in here. Again, just like all the other enemies, you can do whatever you want. You can use Caramadillo. Or we can use my trusty sea urchin. Alright, the Caramadillo did the work, to be honest. Okay. Then we get our treasure chest. 50 rupees. Alright, don't go anywhere yet. You see an island? Oh, look at that. There's a treasure chest. Let's get on this tree. And climb on the bed. Red rupee. 20 rupees. Excellent. Boing. Again, you don't want to fight them. Actually, I'm going to show you. We'll see what they do. Oh, well, he fell. And on this side, it shows you you can climb on trees sideways and get a blue rupee. And then you could also, again, we're learning tricks here. That's what we're doing today. We're learning tricks. I mean, this was shown in the trailer. Oh, crap. I threw the keys. I'm Batman. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, that person looks familiar. Hey, I remember this one from the castle. You can restore back to normal if you mend this rift. And this is where we are from the beginning. We're getting closer to my friends. This is your first dungeon, the Suthorn Ruins tutorial dungeon. Press plus for map. You can see all the rooms. Also, the layout of the rooms are here. They kind of give it away pretty easily. And if you see pot, break the pot. For items, yeah, I'm not really getting items here. And a waypoint. What's also great about this game is that there are waypoints throughout the dungeon, so you don't always have to start from the beginning. And then you learned one of your first main abilities. That's a pretty big rock, huh? You know, when I'm fixing rifts, I have to move things around. Ability to do that will come in handy. You're gonna learn bind, where you attach try to the thing, and wherever Zelda moves, the thing moves. Yeah, you can drop it off, or you could just simply put on the switch. That's probably faster. And one of the things I didn't use when I first started was to Z target and then use try. That's probably best. Because even if they're different heights, you could do that. When you do this, you could also jump. We're gonna actually put that right here. Pot. Break the pot. Get grapes. But before we go down the stairs, or the ladder, we're gonna go in this room. There's a treasure chest. How can we grab a treasure chest? Like that, with bind. I like the little animation that she does when she's bound and pulling. It's cute. And we're gonna go down the ladder. They show you that you can climb this web. You probably don't want to climb on that one, because that spider's gonna get you. Whoa. Ow! Okay, I didn't know he's gonna do that. Good. That's it. You can learn stuff in the air. Did you know that? Oh, they don't get hurt on the shell. That's interesting. Okay, we're gonna burn them. Alright, fine. Fire is the way to go. Anyway, so you're gonna use your Strantula to go up here, and another one to go up here. So now you have a map. You can look at the map, check out the rooms, where you need to go. Oh, we gotta get up there. How do we get up there? They're showing you these platforms, but also you just got a Strantula, so do this instead. That's more better. Also, if you go down here, there's an ignozol. I think basically trying to, in case you didn't get it yet. All right, like I said, peahat's probably the best thing to use in the beginning of the game, so. Okay, 1 rupee, I'll take it. Oh, and there's darknut. Hey, there's nothing on the right side, so don't go there. But I want to show you. Peahat is the way to go. You learned the darknut echo. Frosty trampoline. That's how you learn the brazier if you didn't. Why? Because, of course, you gotta light these torches. You can use this, of course. You can burn the wood, I guess. Why they give it to you. This one, I'm gonna drop this here. And on the top, you can burn the wood, but that takes long. That's what I did the first time. We're gonna use this guy. Because he gives you items. They're really not giving me items today. Oh, that wasn't high enough, so I bound it. And I jumped. And now we're gonna go up here. Spawning peahats in the air is better. Alright, your next waypoint. And there's that shield. How do you grab a shield? Oh yeah, with Tri. Wait, does Tri hold it with his hands? That's interesting. Alright, next room. There's keys. You defeat the keys. Oh yeah, get the other one. Got him. Alright, you can see the map. There's a chest to the left. When we go up here, it brings us down to this. There's a chest here, which brings us here. And then we have to go left to get 2 chests, then to the right to get the other chest, and then into the last room. That's the plan. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna get a bed first. Feet goes down. But the way I'm gonna do it, there's many ways to do that. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rest. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm eepy. Okay. And we make a bed. Alright, we have darknut, peahat. Attack. Haha, you missed. And we're gonna climb up these stairs. These stairs look familiar. Uh-oh, here we are. Huh? Is that the person who fought the blue monster? Alright, he can be somewhat difficult to fight. For like an average player. Don't forget that pots attract enemies. And Link can't hear behind him even if you spin. Then you can echo something. The other trick the game shows you earlier in the dungeon. And that's to bind and pull Link's shield, then use whatever echo you want to attack him. The same thing applies for the second phase. But also, remember that you can bind Link or your echoes to help your echo dodge Link's spin attack. And we've defeated Link. After you defeat Link, he drops a sword. That was intense. And you're gonna pick up the sword, and you're gonna get the sword fighter form. A mysterious sword. The swordsman tunic named Link engraved in it. I guess his name's Link. It has a special kind of power. So if I press raise sword. Oh yeah. Go, Zelda, go. You look strong. That guy wears green. Okay, so press up to use it, press Y to use the sword, defend using the shield, and you can jump higher, and hold Y for spin attack. So you can jump on these things. There's a gauge on the top, but sometimes you get these things, energy, that make the energy bar go more. But anyway, that's all we're gonna do for today. We're gonna break this with the sword, take it off, and go down the stairs. Oh, you turn it off by pressing up. From here, you'll see a treasure chest. But how do you get that? Obviously, you always use the dungeon item, whatever in every Zelda game. You got a heart pin. The hairpin is a distinctive heart design. It makes hearts appear more often. This is how you wear equipment. Go to the plus menu under equipment and put them on. This is here. Alright. Now, if you notice that it's a 3-row floor. So this might also be the intended way to go here. But either way, that's how I did it. Again, you'll see some energy floating around and a waypoint. I probably should have said this in the beginning, but again, now that you have this waypoint, you could go to any part of the dungeon. Also, if you press left or right on the D-pad, you can go out into this rift. Or you can go to the other waypoints. The thing is, if you go into the overworld and you want to go into a dungeon that's in a rift, you have to actually go inside the rift, and then you could use the map to go into the dungeon. Alright, in this room, we're going to see these flowers. Grass type are weak against fire. So that's what we're going to do. And he's gone. You learned a Deku Baba Echo. But aggressive and immobile, this plant reaches anything that gets near. It is vulnerable to having its head pulled. So with that said, maybe you can grab his head and pull it off. Wait, there's a wall there. There you go. But I want that rupee, so we're gonna break this. That energy. And then, again, as a reminder, pressing ZL can target. So this way you can do this. And then pull the head off. You can go to the top or the left, doesn't matter. We'll go to the left first. There's a button up there, there's a gate, can't do anything, but you can echo the treasure chest. But no, we're gonna echo this. Come up here, this lifts the statue. Now you can put the statue on the button. $50 rupees, amazing. More grapes. So with this, you can use a spear moblin. Yep. Or pull its head off. Okay, either way, that works. And we we got the key to open that other door that needed a key. That looks suspicious. This is probably one of the most tedious parts of the game. I've seen a speedrun, and they can't do anything about this either. Alright, and this is where you'll learn bind and follow. You bind and press R to follow the thing that's moving. So now you move the way that moves. So I'm going to target this so it doesn't move. And now I can bind this one and follow. Alright, so for the next part, just so I don't waste time, I'm going to show you. Target, bind, and you can move it over here. The game probably wants you to bind this thing and then follow it, but that was better. And then this part, if you grab this and try to jump, it's not high enough. So obviously, I don't know, use something. Let's use a bed. You got the big key. Now you can open a big door. If you haven't played Zelda games, that's what big keys do. They open big doors. That's a fairy. This is where you fight your first boss. Nobody's here. But I definitely sensed my friends in this spot earlier. Alright. There's the purple thing. You have to attack it because there's rocks on it. Or you can pull it off. I'm going to just do it the fast way. We're going to just attack it with the sword. That's just faster. If I go here and it comes off, and then attack it a lot. Yes, good. And then turn off the sword, especially when you're not using it. And you'll see the more you attack it, it goes to a different spot. But again, this is where the ZL comes handy. You're gonna pull it off. You can also use other echoes because you can. But it's probably best to just use it. When it's on his head, it's on the last phase. Oh no. Oh, I probably should turn this off. Spin attack. Avoid that. Get close so it uses this. And then pull it off. If you do it fast enough. And you do. And sword attack and everything should be fine. This is where you can see that fixing rifts will fix the overworld. You have the option to walk around now. You don't have to get the heart container. If you want to accidentally forget it or make your game more difficult just because, you don't have to get it. Tri will then level up to level 2 and will now have 4 Tri Power, I believe it's called. In the game, they just use a triangle, but I think it's called Tri Power. I'm not even sure. And you also get these unusual crystals from Tri. We'll learn about what these are very soon. All done here, we can have it if you're ready from that spot. I'm ready to leave. Just kidding. Grab this. Heart container, your maximum number of hearts has increased, and they've been filled.
Yeah.
I'm left. Minister Pyro, pardon the intrusion, but you tell me where we are? It's me, Zelda! Oh, Princess Zelda! I'm embarrassed to admit I didn't recognize you in that cloak. Why are you wearing that? Because I'm Batman. Oh, so you failed to save the... Okay, so Zelda tells her what happens, and we need to go to that house.
Yeah.
And she's gonna tell you where that house is. So let's go there. She tells you, I think that's Impa's brother's place.
Aye.
That makes sense to go there. Come with me. Let's go. Then from here, you can go back if you had forgotten anything. Except you can't go now, because she's like, where are you going? Okay, but just so you know, next time. You have to follow her. You have to do this. You can't do anything else. You can get money. Also, you don't have to spin to go faster. You can't get ahead of her. She'll wait for you. She'll think you went too far. And this is where we meet Impa's brother. Older brother, apparently. I'm a very busy man. No time for chatter. Now get. Go on, get. I apologize for the unannounced visit, but please. Will only be a minute. No, I'm about to leave. Come back later. Could you just hear us out? I said no. I've got to go save Link. Huh? Hang on there. That's Link's cloak. Why do you have it? Did you see him? Well... Alright, if you listen, this is what happened. What? Okay, tell me everything. Tell me about the rifts and anything you know about the swordsman. Blah, 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 blah. I understand the situation now. Please explain, princess. Oh, I finally got through with him. Alright, it's been bugging me ever since you've been here. What is that floaty thing? You can see me too? That's strange. Zelda's always been able to, but now both of you can as well? You're telling me the only ones who can see you? That's odd. Well, I guess we learned that if you've been into the rift, you can see Tri. He introduces himself as Lueberry. He helped Link make the sword, and to help him defeat all these rifts, and to save people from rifts. And the whole story is here. You can read it. I'm not going to read it all. But you learned about the Sword of Might, about people disappearing, which you already know, and Link helped those people. But now, Tri is going to float all the way up to the top of Hyrule just to see if there are any big rifts. And Tri will tell you that there's one in the northeast and one in the southwest. Let's get to work, Zelda. Now we have to go mend those rifts. Like usual, it's far too dangerous for a princess. But Lueberry's like, but she has to go because no one else can do it. So just let her do her job. Okay, Gerudo Desert or Jabul Waters, which we'll talk about next, about where we should go. You can talk to her, ask some questions about the rifts. You can talk to him. You want to chat about the sword? He'll tell you about the sword. And he's like, oh, you have those blue things. We've called them might crystals. If you put the sword in here, I can upgrade it by using might crystals because it's lost power. So this will help power it up. You have 5. You can upgrade the energy, and that's what we're going to do. Now, you might wonder, what should I do first? Just do the one that you can do as soon as possible because you can't get the max on one sooner than the other. They level up all at the same time. Now it's at level 2. Now it's slightly larger. What else do I want to add? That's about it. You can go down here. This is interesting. There's some Easter eggs here, and you can read this. There's lots of stuff here about Link if you want to get into the story. And you look around that room, there's some interesting stuff there too. I want to activate this waypoint. And as of now, we've 100%ed up to the first dungeon. We even did this little chest here. There is something here. We're going to go there next. And there's a whole thing about where we should go next, which I'll talk about it next, where we should go. We currently have, we've gotten 4 heart pieces. We've gotten 5 might crystals because I used them. Bottle. These are the items we get. You can get other ones, I think, but otherwise we'll get more later. And 1 accessory. We will get more later. And these are the echoes. We've gotten all of them so far. And now would be a good time to save the game, assuming you did everything you're supposed to do. And next, we're going to either go to Gerudo, explore Hyrule, or go to Jabul Waters.